Hello everybody, Retro Gamer here. Well, I'm sorry I've disappeared from the video scene here in the last few months. Been really busy, haven't had really time to make too much videos. But stuff's starting to slow down, so I'm going to try to start making a few more videos here. And the first one here I'm going to do is a quick review of something I picked up. Picked it up from the Dollar General. My daughter works over there. And she told me, she says, "Hey Dad, for Christmas time they're getting these Sega Genesis in, and they're only $40. Well, she showed me the ad, I looked at it, and I was like, well, I don't want to really pay $40 for it. So the other day she was at work, and she called me, actually sent me a text message and said, hey, they got them on clearance now for the next few days for $28 a piece. Kind of like a Christmas special. So I went ahead and picked one up, and I'll kind of get into what it is. It's actually kind of a neat little system. It's a classic console here. The controllers are wireless. It's made by Atgames. It has 80 games on it. Here's the back side of it. I mean, I don't have all 80 games listed here, but there are quite a few games built into it. Now, I normally don't buy these consoles that plug in the TV. I don't know, I just don't really care for them. I like the original, but this gets pretty darn close to the original. It ain't perfect, but it is pretty darn close. But I'll open it up here and I'll show you what I do like about this system. First of all, the controllers are wireless, and they are a little bit smaller, not much smaller than a. I shouldn't even say that. I guess the smaller size Sega Genesis controllers, they're pretty darn close to the same size. But they are wireless, but they're not They're not a RF wireless. They're IR wireless. Meaning it's very comparable to, like a remote for a TV. It has to be pointed at the TV to work. Same thing here. This has to be pointed at the main console to work, which is kind of a pain in the butt because it's, if you're sitting really close to it, it don't work really well. If you're sitting further back, it works pretty darn good. But the console's really small. But what I like about the console is not only will it play all the 80 games built into it, you can even plug in your original games, and it'll play your original Sega Genesis games. And if you don't want to use the remotes that came with it, even has ports for plugging your original Sega Genesis controllers into. And it's, it fits in the palm of my hand, so it's pretty darn small. But anyway, it comes with 2 controllers, a gain system, power supply, and audio video cables. And I noticed that it's only mono, it's not stereo. So your games won't be in stereo anyway. And the power adapter, from what I was reading here, is just a 9-volt 500 milliamp power adapter. So I'm thinking about making a little battery pack for this because it's only 9 volts, and that way you don't even got to plug it into the wall at all. Just kind of modded a little bit. Of course, it has the manual with it. I think it lists everything for, instructions for every game that it has on it. Now, I played it a little bit yesterday when I first got it. The gameplay it plays pretty darn good. The audio, I will say, is a little off. I read some reviews on this online, and really there's not too many reviews. but the ones I read complained about it's much slower than a regular Sega Genesis because it actually emulates it. Honestly, I didn't notice any difference in speed. But what I did notice is another complaint was the sound's just a little bit off. And I guess if you really pay attention, yeah, the sound is a little bit off. It's not 100% perfect. But, you know, anyway, guys, that's what this is. I'm probably going to pause the video here and hook it up, show you some gameplay really quick of it, and I'll be back in a few. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start the console up here. This is a screen that it brings you to when you first boot it up. Oops, started out with the kid, my fault. What I do like about it is the remote has right on top here a menu button, so you don't have to reset the console. You can go ahead and hit menu and go right back into the menu here to select the games. On top here it has a player 1, player 2 toggle switch, so you can set the remote from player 1 to player 2. And I'm sitting right now probably a good 6 foot away from the console itself, and the controller seems really responsive. This is page 1 of 8. Here's the next set of games. And yes, it does have Sonic. It looks like all the Golden Axes, and like I said, I really haven't had time to really play with it much. Just got it yesterday. It looks like some of these games are not, you know, it says 80 games in one. Some of these do not look like to be Sega Genesis games. They look like maybe some home-brewed games. I don't know. Because these here are definitely not Sega Genesis games I remember. Yeah, that's all 8 of them. Looks like the first 4 pages are actually, yeah, first 4 pages, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it actually looks like it has 40 original Sega Genesis games, and then 40 off-brand crap games. But here, let's pick a game, hit start. Shinobi. Never played this one before, so guess it helped if I ducked. That's just some really quick gameplay of this. I'll go ahead and shut it down here. we'll go ahead and put Pac-Man in, the actual console game. Like I said, it does play console games. So we'll put that in, we'll start it up. And it don't look the best on this 55-inch LED TV, because it's not really what it was ever meant to be played on. But yeah, the controller seems real responsive, as long as I can get up instead of down. I can't go up for some reason. Oh, there you go. I've never liked playing Pac-Man on a handheld controller. It always had to be joystick arcade. There we go. Oops. When you hit menu, it just resets the game. Hit menu from the controller, which is kind of nice. Anyway, guys, that's a really quick review of this console made by Atgames. I'll try to start doing some more videos now that things have slowed down. I have had a few pickups recently, nothing major. I have an original Xbox, which you'll see down here. I actually modded that Xbox. It has thousands of games on it, from Sega Genesis to original Sega to you name it, it's on there. Arcade. I'm running Quang Ops on it. If you guys are interested in maybe seeing that, let me know. I'll do a video of the original Xbox, but I think there's tons of videos already on YouTube about it. But anyway, guys, you have a great day.